Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to your own channel Medu Study. I am your friend Ashutosh from IIM Indore, and friends, as you know, this is Dream IIM series in Medu Studies, in which we are targeting CAT 21, doing all the topics related to CAT, and in 75 days and 75 videos we will be doing comprehensive coverage of entire CAT syllabus. Already there are videos on multiple sections in this series. You can refer to them, and every day at 9 a.m. new video comes. Today's video is on quantitative ability or QA section. Just to recap what we have already done in this section, we have done number systems. There were two videos on it, video number 5 and 6, and then we covered profit, loss and discount in our video number 9. So these two topics have already been covered in previously 3 videos, and today we will be moving to the next topic, which is LCM and HCF. So LCM and HCF, I can say, is a bit related to number systems only, but using this concept of factors and multiples, there are some special properties. That is why we have made a dedicated session on LCM and HCF. Let us start, let us understand what are these things and then use them in simple questions. So first of all, let us understand what is the overall concept of factors and multiples. What are these things? Okay, so when we say factors and multiples, see, if x, y, z are three natural numbers and we are given that x into y is equal to z. This is something given to us. So means if you are multiplying x with y, we get z. So in that case, x and y are factors of z. X and y will be the factors of z. So to get the factors of a number, we need to break it into multiplication form and see what all multiply gives that number. That are the factors. So z is divisible, then only it can be factor. We can say that z is a multiple of these two. So x and y are factors, z is the multiple of these two. Understand? If z is multiple of x and y, then x and y will be factors of z. A factor of a number other than 1 and number itself is called a proper factor. So if you are asked what is a proper factor, so suppose I am taking a number 4. Factors of this will be 1, 2 and 4, since all these three divided. Factor of a number other than 1 and number itself. So other than 1 and 4, what is the factor? 2. So in this case, 2 will be the proper factor. Basic concepts of HCF and LCM. Let us understand what are these two. First of all, let us start with HCF. So HCF is the acronym or short form of highest common factor, okay, which is common to 2 or more numbers under consideration. Other names of HCF, it is also called GCF. So instead of highest, we can also call it greatest common factor. It is also called as GCD, which is greatest common divisor. HCF of 4 and 8 is 2. For example, see, if we are taking 4 and 8, so what are the factors of 4? 1, 2, 4. Factors of 8, 1, 2, 4 and 8. Which are the common factors? These are common. Among them, 4 is the highest. So 4 will be HCF. This is what HCF means. Highest common factor. Factor which is common in both two and is the highest. That is known as your HCF. To find the HCF of given number. So how we can find HCF? Break the given number into their prime factors. So just like we did, break them into prime factors. HCF will be product of all prime factors common to the numbers. So whatever prime factors are common, HCF will be the product. So what are common in this case? We can see 4 and 8. So 4 and 8 multiplied by this number, that is the HCF. Let us understand it with a very simple example, 144, 630 and 756. First, let us write all of this in their factors form. So if we write these numbers in factors form, first it will be divisible by 2. Then once we divide it by 2, then in that case what we will get? 72. Again divide by 2, we will get 36. Again divide by 2, we will get 18. And then we divide, we will get basically 9. So by 2 it can be divided 4 times. So 2 into 4. And then we get 9. So it will be 3 into 2. 9. 630. 630. First of all, it will be divisible by 2. Yes, it is divisible. Once we divide it by 2, we will get 315. Then 315 is not divisible. But 3 plus 1 plus 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It will be divisible by 3. Divided by 3. Okay. So 315 divided by 3. What we will get? 105. 105 again divided by 3. So it will be 335. So again it is divisible basically 2 times. So we will give it 2 times. Then we get 35. 35 is what? 5 multiplied by 7. Fine. Now again 756. It will be divisible by 2. We will be getting 3, 8 and 8 again. So 2 from 2 it will be divisible 2 times. Once we divide it by 4, then the number which remains will be your 756, 135, 18 and 189. Now when we divide 189 can be divided by your 3, yes, again by 3, and 3 times it will be divisible, so it will be 3 square, and at last what will remain is 7. So this is the prime factorial breaking of these numbers. Now we will see which are the common factors. So see, what is common? HCF will be 2 is common how many times? 1 time, because here it is power 2, here it is power 4. So 1, 2 is common. 3 square, 3 square, 3 cube. 1, 3 is common. 2, 3 square, 2 times 3 is common. So this will be 2 and 3 square 9. So this will be 18. So simple HCF of this particular number is your 18. Method of finding LCM. So this was all about HCF. Now let us understand what is the method to find LCM. Least common multiple of 2 or more number is the smallest number which is exactly divisible by all of them. Smallest number which is exactly divisible by all of them. In other words, it is the product of highest power of all prime factors of the given number. Product of highest power of all prime factors. So we will do prime factorization and product of highest power. To find the LCM of given numbers, what we will do, break the given number into their prime factors. After breaking this, LCM will be product of highest power of all the factors that occur in the given number. This is our basically LCM. Let us try and understand LCM with help of an example. So given numbers are 96, 36 and 18. So if we divide 96, first time division we get 48. Again we divide, we get 24. Again we divide, we get 12. Again we divide, we will get 6. And again if we will divide, then we will get 3. So 5 times we will get 2 and 1 time 3. Now let us do it for 36. Divided by 2, 18. Again divided by 2, 9, which is 3 into 3. What is 18? 18 is your divide by 2, then 3 into 3. So we are writing everything in the prime factor form. Now what will be the LCM? LCM will be the highest power of the common thing. So what is the highest power? 1, 2 and 5. So 2 to the power 5 is something which is highest and which is common. And in case of 3, it is 3 square, it is 3 square, it is 3 to the power 1. So 3 square. So this is the LCM. 2 to the power 5 into 3 square. 2 into 2, 4, into 2, 8, into 2, 16, into 2, 32, and 32 multiplied by 9. If we solve it, this will come out to be 288. So that is the LCM. This was the concept of LCM. Now to find LCM, there is another method which is division method. So in this, what we will do is, we will write all the numbers separated by comma, and then we will start dividing them by prime factors and in ascending order. So first we divide by 2 till any number can be divided by 2, then by 3, then by 5, and so on, and keep on writing the quotient. What is left, leave the undivided number as they are. Continue doing this till you get the prime factor in each column. Till we get prime factor in each column, we will continue this division. The product of all prime factors will be the LCM. So product of all prime factors, divisors and quotients will be the LCM. Find the LCM of 8, 12, 15 and 21. So we need to find out the LCM of these numbers. How we will be doing this? To do this, first of all, make that similar column like it was given. Okay. Now let us start the division. So first, is there any divisibility by 2? Yes, this is 9, this is 6. Again there can be division by 2, 9, this becomes 3, this is 15, this is 21. Now no number is divisible by 2, so we divide by 3. It will be 3 3s are, 3 1s are, 3 5s are, and 3 7s are. Now 3, 5 and 7, this cannot be further divided. Okay. Sorry, this 2 divided by 8, this will be your basically 4. and this again divided by it will be 2. So we will have basically your 224 and this 2157. So in this case, what will be LCM? All these questions what are remaining, take all these numbers. So LCM is basically 2 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 5 into 7. 2 into 2 4, 4 into 3 12, 12 into 2 24, and 24 into 35. If we solve this, we will get basically 840, and that is the LCM. So this was basically our long division method. Relation between HCF and LCM. So this is, I would say, an important relation, and many times a simple question can be given, and just by applying this formula we can get it. So basically HCF into LCM is product of the two numbers. You multiply HCF and LCM, that is equal to your product of two numbers. LCM and HCF of two numbers are 2079 and 27. If one of the numbers is 189, so one number is given, we need to get the other number. So just let us use this relation. Let this other number be x. What was the property? 2079 multiplied by 27 will be equal to product of two numbers. One number is 189 and another number is basically your x. Okay, so what will be x in this case? X will be 2079 multiplied by 27 and divided by your 189. So 297 is what we get. So another number is 297. So 297 is one number, 189 is other number, and these are their LCM and HCF. This was the relation between these two. Now let us do one question between, and let us see if we can apply the concept of HCM and LCM in solving it. 6 bells commence tolling together and toll at intervals of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12 seconds respectively. Okay, so there are 6 bells. This commence tolling together, and at the interval of 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 they are tolling again. In 30 minutes, how many times do they toll together? So when they will toll again, what is the number of LCM? So just understand what is LCM, least common multiple. Here this bell is tolling at the interval of 2 seconds, then another 4, then 6, then 8. This is 4, then 8, then 12, 6, 12, 18, 8, 16, 24, 10, 20, 30, 12, 24, 36, like this. So we need to find the basically LCM of these numbers. So when we compute this LCM of these numbers will come out to be 180. So this is in seconds, as these timings were in seconds. So 180 seconds is basically your 2 minutes. So in 2 minutes they will again toll together. Question is asking in 30 minutes how many times. So in every 2 minutes they are tolling again. So in 30 minutes basically they will toll together 15 times. So 15 times is our answer. So see, by using simple concept, simple application of your LCM, we have solved a question. Now let us do some remainder based problem on HCF and LCM. There are 4 rules, and these rules make the calculation very easy. Let us study what these rules are. So let us have a look. What is the first formula? The first formula says that the greatest number that will divide A, B, C, leaving remainders P, Q, R respectively, is the HCF of these three. Okay. So if we are given a question that what is the greatest number which will divide these three numbers, and some particular remainder is given, and then we need to see what will be the such number which divides them and some remainder is given. So in such kind of question, simple formula is subtract that remainder from the numbers and find the HCF of that particular. Let us apply this formula. So question will be in this form: what is the greatest number which when divides this leave remainders 2, 3, 4 respectively. So basically what we have to find is, we have to find the HCF of A minus P. So A is your 77, P is 2. So 77 minus 2, 48 minus 3, 34 minus 4. So this is basically 77 minus 2, 75, 48 minus 3, 45, and 34 minus 4, 30. HCF. We have to find out the HCF of these three numbers, and when we compute the HCF, that HCF will be your 15, because all of them come in the table of 15. So this is answer. So simple application. When you have to find the greatest number which will divide any three numbers and some reminders are given, just subtract them and find the HCF. Let us move to second formula. The lowest number that is divisible by A, B and C, leaving the same remainder R in each case, is the LCM of these three and add the remainder. Okay. So if question is of that form, that we have to find the lowest number which is divisible by three numbers are given and we are given some particular remainder. So in that case, find the LCM of those numbers and add the remainder. So in this case, see, simple question, what is the least number which when divided by this leave remainder 3 in each case. So basically find the LCM of 48, 36, 72 and add the remainder, which is 3. So LCM of 48, 36 and 72. When we compute this, I am not wasting time in the computations because HCF and LCM computations are very simple. We just need to see the highest common factor in HCF case and least common multiple in this case. So LCM will be 144 and 3. So basically our answer is 147. So least number is 147. If you divide it by these three numbers, remainder will be 3. This is how we will solve it. Let us see what the next formula has to say. So what third property needs to say is the greatest number which will divide P, Q and R, leaving the same remainder in each case. If we are giving a greatest number we have to find which is dividing P, Q, R, leaving same remainder. So how it is different from previous question? In previous question 3 numbers were there, 3 reminders were there. So basically it is same applications. What we will need to see, we have to find the HCF of the absolute values. HCF of absolute values of this number minus this same. In here remainder is not given to us, so we cannot subtract the remainder. We have to find the HCF of absolute values of differences of these three numbers. That is what we need to do. Let us take an example, through that it will be much clear. If you have to find the greatest number which will divide 65, 81, 145 and same remainder is given, so what will happen is we have to find the difference between these three differences will come between three sets of number and find the HCF. So basically it is HCF of 81 minus 65, 145 minus 81, and 145 minus 65. We have to find the HCF of these three cases. So this will be 81 minus 65. Basically your 81 minus 65 simple calculations in this case. This will be 16. 145 minus 81. This will come out to be 64. And 145 minus 60. This will come out to be 80. We need to find out the HCF. And what is the HCF of these three? HCF of these three is 16. Since both of them are multiple of this. So let us revisit. Greatest number which will divide three numbers and same remainder is there, but we don't know that remainder. In that case, take the differences between those numbers, 3 differences, and find the HCF. That is the answer. Fourth formula. If we have to find the least number which when divided by A, B, C leaves the same remainder P, Q, R respectively. Okay. So now we have to find the least number which when divided by these three leaves the same remainder P, Q, R respectively. Then it is observed that A minus P, so A minus this remainder equals to B minus Q, B minus this, and C minus R is same. So that remainder is same basically. This 3 difference remainder is same. So required number is LCM of these 3 minus that difference. Let us understand this question. What is this question saying? This is saying that suppose we are given 3 numbers 6, 7, 9. Leaves the remainder 1 to 4 respectively. We have to find such a number. So first let's check when we can apply this property or not. Let us subtract this. 6 minus 1, that is your 5. 7 minus 2, this is again 5, 9 minus 4, this is again 5. So this is what it was saying, the differences will be same. So here difference is 5, which is basically our value of k. So what we need to do now, it is very easy, LCM of ABC minus k. So we will be taking LCM of these three numbers and subtract k. So that number will be LCM of 6, 7, 9 minus what is k? K is basically your 5. So LCM of 6, 7 and 9, least common of these particular number will be your 129, 126, and if we subtract 5, so it is 121. So 121 is our answer. So let us check, if we divide 121 by 6, remainder will be 1. Yes. If we divide it by 7, so 7 ones are 51, 51, then 2, yes, 49. And if we divide it by 9, so yes, 427. So this is the answer. So friends, this was all about LCM, HCF, various questions and some properties that we discussed. We can just remember these rules and straight away if any question come, no need to compute it, that will be very long. Apply this formula and in around a minute or two we can solve any question related to HCF, LCM and such properties. If you have any confusion, friends, let us know. We will give you more examples in link related to that. In our next video, my dear friends, we will be taking questions on distribution, which is one of the topics of LR. In case of any feedback or any suggestions, please write to us at meedu.study@gmail.com. If you are liking our content, please like our video, share it and subscribe to Meedu Study. And let everyone in your circle who is preparing for CAT 21 know about this Dream IIM initiative, in which we are preparing 75 videos and giving you one video every day and making you ready for CAT 21. Thank you friends. Have a good day. Take care. All the best.